I'm Corey.
I'm Jillian.
And I'm Jacob.
And we're living in Diz. We are here with all kinds of fireworks going off.
And we are here today at Universal Studios, and we're here to check out the tribute store.
Let's go. This is like actual pricing back in the 80s when you'd come to the movies. Just incredible. There's tickets here. We have Jaws and E.T. and Back to the Future, $4. And somebody dropped a few Reese's Pieces. So we are here at the tribute store, and look at this. It's designed just like a theater. We have the poster boxes. Theaters 1 through 4. Let's go into theater number 1. There's so many different things to point out. We're in Elliot's room from E.T. This is the exact replica of his light switch with the Incredible Hulk. Here's the enter sign that I believe was on his door. And here we have Jill looking out to the California mountains. And one thing you really want to point out is it's not a regular blind. Elliot had a rainbow blind. Look at this.
So this is the real speaker?
If you remember or you're really observant, right away I noticed this football poster. That was on Elliot's wall. The details are amazing.
You're welcome.
This is Elliot's desk where he opened up this book when he was trying to figure out where was E.T. from. And he shows E.T. these planets. And at one point in the movie, E.T. takes the clay balls and manipulates them to show Elliot. I told the kids that when we came in, this is what almost made me drop a tear, because this is like stepping into my childhood. This is amazing. I am so excited to be doing this vlog. I really am. So here, this is where he's trying to teach E.T. And he says, E.T., and I'll probably paraphrase, but these are fish. And he grabs the shark. And you know, his mouth opens and closes, and he says, the shark, eat the fish. And E.T. is so focused on what he's trying to learn. And even the little details like the spilled Coke. And how about all these shelves that end up getting knocked down, right? And just all the small details, the Super Slime and the Speak and Spell. I invite you to go back and watch E.T. and try to find all these things, because I think we will. Anyone else might just walk by this helmet, but this reminds me of when Michael comes home from practice and Elliot tells him that he's got this secret that he has to swear, you know, that he will not say anything. And he says, you have absolute power. And he's like, you have absolute power. Here's the iconic Speak and Spell. We've got a Reese's Pieces bag with some more Reese's Pieces here. This would later, we know what happens with all of this when E.T. phones home. Here's Elliot's glove and the ball when he tosses the ball out and the ball comes back to him. This is probably very close to the blanket he was under out in the backyard. There's a picture of Harvey sitting there, surrounded by some of the stuffed animals, the plushies. I would notice these. Elliot liked to wear these, but I don't think he ever wore this color. I think he wore white in the movie. And there's Elliot's bed with I would be lying if I said that I remember the sheets, but I imagine that's the print that he had. Raggedy Andy was definitely part of his collection. And right here, there's drawings, and most importantly, the family photo.
And now we have the merch segment of the ET room.
A lot of new merch. I always thought they never had enough merch or cool merch with ET, right? And now look at all these choices.
I do think that there are some reoccurring things in here.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely.
Yeah. So we get this, what? $55. ET with the bathrobe for $21.95. Also for $21.95, we have what? Many versions.
Oh yeah.
Of ET. Many versions. I'm not sure if those are $21.95. This one is really cute with ET in the basket. And that one is $35.
Just look at this. This is so freaking cute. This is one of the cutest lounge flies I have ever seen. And not only that, on the back it says ET Phone Home, which I think is so cute. And then let's see what the print is inside. And for those of you who don't know, every single lounge fly has a different fabric inside, and it normally has a very, very fun print. Look how cute.
And if you just listen really closely, this is the music played in Elliot's room. The details.
So crazy, and they've nailed everything in here. I remember watching ET a couple of times growing up, you know, especially when I was much younger with you, and I'll never forget it. And I can even notice certain little things, like for example the speak and spell. I think that's one of the most iconic parts of ET. But even so, or even when ET manipulates the clay balls, I remembered that and I thought it was so cool. To go with this lounge fly, we also have a little coin purse, a little wallet if you would, and it's just as cute. And it's the basket design. It's just plain white. The lounge fly itself is $82, the lounge fly backpack, and the lounge fly wallet is $55. Those beautiful orange flowers right there are the same ones that ET brought to life after they were dead.
Now it's time for some B-roll.
You can just take it right off. Oh.
Why can you take these right off the hangers? Like what? And they... I'm gonna put these back before I get in trouble.
They had a scented candle for E.T. on the other side, the Green Planet. This one here
exactly what I
is
imagined the Green Planet would smell like, by the way.
Amity Island scented candle. What does
This
it
is
smell
literally the same as Pandora.
Is it?
It's a reused
Oh, yeah.
set. Still delicious.
This shirt is really cool and really, really unique.
Well, that is a very cool shirt.
Isn't that cool?
Look at this very, very unique Amity Island bag. It is a lounge fly. I've never seen this style of lounge fly before, but it is so cool. Just look at the detail on it. There's a bite mark. We have jaws coming up from the water. Let's see if it has anything inside. I doubt it does, but you know, we'll check, we'll check. Actually, it does. Look how cool that is. And they made Jaws look somewhat cute. I think he looks cute here. What do we think?
Let us know in the comments.
As always, we have a small wallet to match the bag. Same idea as E.T. And then on the back we have the boat. Let's see if there's any print inside. Oh, and there is. It's not just solid red like E.T.'s.
Now it's time for some B-roll.
What you cooking, good looking?
None of your business. You'll see if it's special.
To this music right here. No one else would pick up on this. This is like 80s theater music. Like pre-show music. Here coming soon. As we head to our movie with all the posters here. Let's head into Theater 3. What's playing? It's Back to the Future. Let's go see what waits inside. This absolutely blew me away. Look at this. It's the big speaker that Marty turns up. Right here. Listen as we turn it up. Turns it all up. And we turn everything up nice and high. And then we grab our shades and our guitar. And it's like 3, 2, 1. There's so many quotes running through my head when you enter a room like this, and the opening scene is so iconic. And I just think of when Marty jumps on the phone and he's talking to Doc, and Doc asks about the clocks, and Marty is like, yeah, it's 8:25. And Doc gives him the bad news, and he's like, man, I'm late for school. This here is the model mock-up that Doc made when he described to Marty how he was going to get him back to the future. You wind up the car and the car goes down the road and it hooks onto that wire, which would send him with 1.21 gigawatts back to 1985. Over there is the letter from Lou's Cafe, which Marty wrote for Doc to not open till 1985. And there is the letter right there, which reads, Dear Dr. Brown, on the night that I go back in time at 1:30 a.m., you will be shot by terrorists. Please take whatever precautions are necessary to prevent this terrible disaster. Your friend, Marty. Let's not forget, save the clock tower. Save the clock tower. It's the Enchantment Under the Sea dance. Be There or Be Square, November 12th, featuring the musical stylings of Marvin Berry.
Are you going?
Everybody's gonna be there.
Yeah.
Which had way too much dog food in it from the automatic feeder. Jill has never seen one of these in person, and
I've seen one, but I don't know how to use it, and I did it wrong twice before.
Show us how you did it.
Oh, one time I did it like this, and I was trying to dial my number, so like I went 3, and then the next time I did it right, but I didn't pick up the phone first, and my mom was just laughing at me. She was hysterical. I'm like, what did I do? And then she taught me how to do it right, and I was like, I'm sorry I'm not ancient like you.
And don't forget to vote for re-electing Mayor Goldie Wilson. Believe it or not, this out of time, the hundreds, Back to the Future, it's $100.
Walking out of the Back to the Future spot, this would be like the concession stand at a movie theater.
This is amazing, $3,500 signed by cast members of the original Back to the Future. And here are the very special treats. Look, it's the cookie dough planets created by E.T. It's a Jurassic World s'more. Those are some pretty good looking peanut butter chocolate popcorn ball, white chocolate rainbow popcorn ball, milk chocolate caramel, peanut popcorn. Look at this. This looks so good.
Wow.
Just so you know, this looks amazing. Buttercream frosting chocolate cake with a gel frosting, $16. Here are your special snacks and treats. Somebody save the beauty. Save the beauty.
This right here is really, really cool because it's showing you the classic Universal opening of movies.
This reminds me of when I worked in the movies as a kid in the middle 80s. Movies would get shipped by UPS in these cans, and then the projectionist would take the reels out and he would put them on these spools. And they would have to change them in between. But that was really, really before my time. They had flat platters in my time, and they would splice all the reels together so they would never have to come in and switch them over. And this would be the area where they would do it. Ronald Reagan? The actor?
Every now and then when it's bedtime, my dad will make this joke saying, "It's bedtime for Bonzo," and I didn't think it was an actual movie. You know what? A movie never even crossed my mind. I thought it was a funny joke that he may have made up, but it's a real film and it stars Ronald Reagan. Okay.
Well, I know we haven't made a video in quite some time, and it was so much fun to get back to our roots and cut a vlog for y'all. How much fun was that?
It was very, very fun, and it was especially fun seeing you. You nearly cried because it was just, it made me so happy to see you happy, experiencing that sort of nostalgia.
Yeah.
Right before your eyes.
I have to say that I did not expect that. That really, really, that got me deep inside right there and made me feel like, wow, just right to my childhood. And like she said, I almost felt like there was like tears, like childhood memories. Wow. Thank you, Universal, for doing such a good job on that theming. You touched me that time for sure. So with that said, I'm Corey.
I'm Jillian.
And I'm Jacob.
And there's Tammy, along for the ride. And we're living in Diz. We'll see you in the parks.